Y'all already know what it is. It's your main man, Sir Duke. Okay, we already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And right now we have to all hail to the Lords. Lord Michian from the town of Philadelphia, and Lord Gotti, you know what I'm saying, from hailing from the Lord of Philadelphians. Okay, because we are now going off the playing off the little the Game of Thrones. So I'm Sir Duke, and we got some true lords up in here. What's going on, Meech Gotti? What it is? What it
What's
is,
happening,
man?
man? Look, hey, I'm still
What's
high.
going on, man? We still riding this high from the Super Bowl, man. We still riding it for until the next season.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, we are it until we get dethroned. I don't care what no one say. People can say what they want. We are it until the next Super Bowl. Period. Gotti, what's good, man?
That's how it always is, man. We the champs. We still gonna be the champs, just not the current champs. If something happened next year, but that's it, man. We the champs, and we're gonna enjoy this. What 5 months until the new schedule come out, and hey, I'm telling you right now, man. We gotta set this. We gotta set an away game, man. Like kind of like a away game.
Warm weather.
Right.
Well, oh yeah, definitely warm weather. We schedule. You play in Florida? I know we definitely play in California. Do you play in Florida this year?
Oh wow.
That would only be the Bucks, Miami, or Jacksonville.
So I don't think they were on the schedule. They were on the schedule.
I'm trying to think if it is Florida, it'll be one of those teams. But I don't think they played the Bucks. I don't know.
I know my homeboy from work. He bet me a $100 bet when we play the Saints next year. I was like, easy money. All right, cool. That's easy money. Hey, from that section, I have not lost from that section yet. I ain't lost. Them boy, they love.
And I definitely want to stomp the Saints from here on out.
Yeah, yeah. You don't leave us. You don't leave us.
Yeah,
we leave you. Okay,
you don't quit us. We quit you.
That's right. So look, babe, man. Look, we already got some. You know, the season's ours, obviously, but we got some free agent moves and stuff that we need to get into. Jeff, what's going on, man? You know what I'm saying, Kim, Red Jet, what's going on? We got some free agent moves going on, and we gotta talk about some potential moves. You know, who
18 of them. They just signed old boy again to 1 year. So
who was that?
No. Gainwell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they gave him 1 year. I think 1 year, 1.6 million, 1.4 million, something like that. So
I mean, when you're averaging, 5-6 yards a carry, kind of hard to let him go.
Shit.
They kind
that's
of
it. But they gotta. I think they being very cautious. With these first couple signings, and they're gonna hold out as long as possible to see, what the market is doing and all this type of stuff. You know what I mean? So, because I know we're gonna talk about it, but it's some big ones out there.
So but then we play at Tampa Bay. We play at Tampa Bay next year.
Okay.
So then again, but I mean, if Gainwell, let's just say forgiven, if Gainwell leaves, excuse me, will he be a number one anywhere? Could he be a number one anywhere?
I don't know.
That's why we signed him. That's why
he's a great backup to us. That's why I'm not even mad. He's a great backup to us. I don't really see a system that he can go in and take charge and run. I don't know. Maybe there is.
I think he can go somewhere and get more than 1 million.
That's true too. I think he get more than $1 million.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass. I'm out.
Excuse me, man. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
dust around here.
You said one what?
1.6.
Oh yeah, half of that is already going to taxes. Shit, I think I make more than that motherfucker
right now. Well, shit, you say you got a few more snaps and you get your ass out there. Let's go.
I'm gonna let me call these boys up, man. See if they need somebody to practice squad.
But I ain't about to take all them goddamn hits for what I'm making right now. No, sir. My frat brother Dro says, Monk, I hate all you Eagles fans. I'm a Giants fan.
So what?
Your problem. Y'all had to say y'all wanted to pay Daniel Jones, and that's then right. Y'all didn't have Daniel Jones anymore.
And then they get rid of him.
Yeah. So
now what you got? Nothing.
What are you talking about? Pittsburgh was not Pittsburgh. What was they talking about?
Hey, you know what we said to the Giants when Saquon wanted to get up out of here? You know what we said? just like David Ruffin. Well, give me what you got. I ain't got it. Enough. Well, give me what you got. Gina, what's going on?
Nobody hated him until the season because preseason it was Saquon ain't gonna do this. Saquon ain't talking about all the analysts. You know,
he gonna get hurt. He gonna be hurt.
Yeah.
He's not the running back.
And I'm quite sure
he's not going to elevate the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? This, and that. Okay. Hey, now they want to be mad. They wasn't mad preseason. Not at all.
And guess what? I know. Hey, bro. Hey, Dro. He's probably right there too. Tomorrow. Go ahead and take him. He a bust anyway. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing for y'all. He gonna get hurt just like you always do. Blah, blah, blah.
Go scroll their social media and watch them talking all that trash about Saquon Barkley. It's probably deleted by now.
Yeah.
But it's probably a few they forgot.
All right. So let's go ahead and slide through and see what we got. So first up on the docket is, who would you fight to retain? So I'm gonna pull up the list of people, just a quick list of people that we got here. So Michi, I know you're blacked out right now, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna slide you over to the side. So right now, if you were a player, if you were the coach, who would you try to retain? Looking at this, this list right
the number one is easy.
Zach Bond.
Right.
If I'm going one on offense, one on defense, it's Zach Bond and Mekhi Becton. If I'm doing one on one offense and defense, it's those two.
Okay.
You said yep.
Okay, so would that's right. So paying Zach Bond, and would you try to work out a mid-deal contract with them, or would you just be like, fuck it, we'll just give you as much as we can, just try to retain you? I mean, obviously, any salesman's gonna do their best to,
man, you gotta. It comes a point, man, where you gotta, reward players all pro. You know what I mean? All pro linebacker.
All pro.
You know what I'm saying? He was up for defensive player of the year, which you kind of stole it from him. You sometimes you got to play players for what they're worth. You know what I mean? And he's worth a lot. He can go out on the market and command, a lot more somewhere else. So, you're trying to do chemistry, but you're trying to work the budget at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%, man. He's not anybody we want to toy around with, try to gamble with, just like they did Saquon. Like y'all seen the videos where they told Saquon to go ahead and test the market. He's not one that we want to do that with. He's been consistent the whole season. It wasn't like he was, he had a few games here and there.
Yep.
He was consistent from the first game of the season. And I don't know if y'all know, and of course I only know because the analyst said it on what's the name. But this is Cooper was the first one, the first interception by an Eagle in the Super Bowl, and of course Zach Bond was the second. But to have that stat, the first ever, or in that case, the second ever in the same game, to be performing at that level, like I said, from the first game up into the Super Bowl, still kept a high caliber of play, knowing that type of guy is out there. He's the guy you try to avoid. Still performed in the Super Bowl. So he's the guy we want to retain. He's intercepting the ball. He's making tackles. He's forcing fumbles. He's recovering fumbles. He's definitely one of the guys we need to retain.
Right. I'm with you. I feel like, just like you guys, Zach Bond, Mekhi Becton, definitely, as far as my two number ones, yes. I mean, because you kind of got it. You got to go. It's like eating cheese fries with no cheese. You got to have the cheese to have the cheese fries. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a thing without cheese fries. You know what I'm saying? So my tier 2 keeps would be on here, would probably be just looking at it. I mean, I would like to keep Josh Sweat, but we all know financially he's probably just going to be a casualty. You know what I'm saying? He's just going to want too much. And from there,
especially after the comments he made after the Super Bowl.
We say money isn't the only thing, but it's a factor or something like that.
No, not even that part. Before then, before he made them comments, he was talking about, he was feeling himself saying he should have been the Super Bowl MVP. I knew right then. Gotta go.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Sweat. I mean, I love you, man. I really do. But financially, bro, you just cost too much. Like, I want a Corvette, but I can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? I would like to have a Rolls Royce, but I can't afford it.
He's
so
the same.
You a good car.
That's the same reason that Dro put down in the comments Milton Williams. That's the same reason why Milton Williams gonna go, because they want too much.
Yeah, I mean, I'll play. I mean, look what these guys did all year, and look what they did on the big stage. I mean, they kind of kind of almost writing their own ticket, man. You know, when you go out there and you first get to the Super Bowl and you perform like they did in the Super Bowl, their stock is going up. You know what I'm saying? And for those guys, their stock is going up way more than everybody else's because of their performance. And then, you know, up against a powerhouse like Kansas City, you know what I'm saying? That just makes it go up even more. You know, you're going up a team who's trying to three-peat, who has a great coach, great offense, great defense, and you decimate them, and you look at who contributed to that decimation. You're like, I want these guys, and if the Eagles don't pay the price, then we will. So they brung their value up when it counted, and they're going to get what they deserve, hopefully. Yeah. And I hope we can give it to them, especially looking at Brandon Graham is probably going to be gone. So that opens up some money that we probably can shift to somebody else and with a little bit extra money to help retain them. I'm sure Darius Slay, I'm not sure how much we're paying him, but he's probably going to be going too, and it's going to open up some money. But definitely, man, they got some tough decisions ahead of them. So we'll see.
From what I heard and from what I read, they said Darius Slay, if we let Darius Slay go and we let Bradbury go, which he should have been gone anyway, but if we let them two go, that's $8 million back to us from the cap. So if we let those two guys go, again, Sweat's probably going to leave. So those three guys right there, take them, get that money back from them leaving. Technically, financially, we should be able to sign, and I know this is a big thing, sign Myles Garrett to a back-end base deal. We should be able to get him if we let just those three people go, because we'll retain the money. We'll retain the money that we're going to get from him, sign him to a deal, and backload his money once we get it. So we get him for the first, I think, a 3-year deal, and on that third year is when he'll get really paid, and then from there they'll probably restructure the deal. His
contract he's in and out is what, like 125 right now?
I don't know.
I think I seen he had like a 4-year something like that. I don't know if we can afford him.
Man, I think he'll be a great. It's a great name, man. It brings up a lot of great talk. I honestly don't think that we need him. We don't need him.
No. It's a nice man.
Right. We don't need him. Now, if we talking about losing these people that we're losing, then we will.
Yeah. Because you're gonna have to give up a lot of stuff for him too. Yeah. You gotta give a lot for him, man. The Browns are gonna want a lot because once you get rid of him, they have to hold on to touchy feely rub and tug. They have to hold on to him for a little bit. I think one more year they have to hold on to that. And he just tore his Achilles again, the quarterback. So I call it rub and tug.
I was like, what are you talking about?
him and Justin Tucker, they're in the same boat now. Him and Justin Tucker got about 17 of them coming out. Justin got 17.
Speaking of that, they're doing interviews now.
Yeah, so they you know what? If they get rid of Myles Garrett, the Browns are gonna implode that roster, and they're gonna want some stuff for Myles Garrett as expected. And it's just hard to see giving away 2 or 3 first rounders for a guy that's already halfway through his NFL career. Although he is great, but you got to look at Father Time for a defensive guy of that caliber. I don't care who you are. That's a lot.
It is, man.
So Red says the key contributors are the ones who fight like hell for the draft players that can play behind them if they need to.
Well, that's common sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's the category that Becton is going to fall up under, because Becton got signed to that 1-year deal, that minimal contract, because the old boy got hurt in training. So he was the backup. Mekhi Becton got signed as the backup.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing about him. So you got a lot of decisions, man. I don't want to be on that chopping block. I like to just sit back and see who they get and who they don't get, and go from there.
Yeah,
because that's a lot of decisions to make, a lot of money. But y'all know, I think we should have, the premise to this conversation should have been, y'all know that they increased the draft cap, the calories, NFL salary cap. So they increased that. So each team automatically has more money to play with automatically, from a minimum of 22 million and a maximum of 26 million that each team is going to have off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna help out a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We don't need
so
him.
Drill says y'all don't need Miles. We're right. We don't need him. We don't need him. Again, it's just a nice little piece of candy to have in the jar. You know what I'm saying? Just in case you want him. It's not a need, but like I feel like Gotti though. Like if we start losing these players and see these people start coming off the roster, someone's got to fill that void. Someone's got to fill it.
Yeah, you got to do. I
don't think at that cost.
I like the whole Howie. I like the whole Howie mentality, the Bill Belichick mentality of getting players in there that are not as much of a cap hit and developing them from there. You know what I mean? That's where Fangio comes in and brings in chemistry, because I just feel like a lot of times when you're trying to bring in all those star talents just off their name, yes, the guy has a great pedigree, 14 sacks, a couple years in a row and all of this stuff. But to me, when you bring in one person and give up all those number ones and all that money, to me, that's a liability.
It is
once you start to look at it, because any given play, man, now we're hurt.
They can't putting all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, and he's going to require any team that Myles Garrett goes to. He's going to require / command a lot of guaranteed money up front.
Yep, that's why I said I don't think we can afford him.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so either. I mean, my thing is, Max Crosby, he's out there. I think we can work something out. But Vegas, from what I understand, Vegas ain't trying to let him go. So, but if they do let him go, I feel like he should be the person we should go to. He's younger, way less money. We're going to spend on him. Let's just try to go for Max Crosby just out the gate. The last thing we want, though, us as Eagles fans, the last thing we want is for Myles Garrett to go to the Lions, because the Lions got the money to pay him. They got it.
Oh, I mean, a lot of teams got the money to pay him. The Patriots got a lot of money to pay anybody. The Patriots should really come in. They got a new coach coming in there. They making some good changes. They got a lot of money to pay. Vrabel ain't gonna be playing around.
Yeah, the Commanders got money to give him too.
Commanders got money to give him. Oh yeah,
they contenders too.
Yeah,
I'm talking about even AJ was out there talking about a dream player to have. He's like Myles Garrett. I mean, honestly, let's just say we did. Man, we are now officially Thanos in the NFL. We're Thanos. He's the soul stone for us. We got all the other stones, just that one. If we can get the soul stone, man, all we're gonna do is go like this.
It's just hard, man. I get that, but I always push back, because I mean, look what we did on defense the entire year without that stone. So
numero uno.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That defense was magnificent without that stone, without a Myles Garrett. You know what I mean? So I'm almost at the point of like, yeah, it'd be nice to have it. It's sexy to have him on the team as far as, star power and you get the attention. But I'm like everybody else, man. Hey, let's look elsewhere.
Yeah. All right. So now that we know who we want to retain, or who we would fight to retain, we also got to go, the Yan part of that, from the yin to the yang. We got to go like, who would you, be willing to, or who would you let go from us? Let's just say we did. Who are you willing to let go? From the people that we're saying we want to keep, obviously we're not letting some people go. So in all actuality, like, who will we be like, all right, we can kind of, if we're going for him, then we can get rid of these people.
Oh shit!
Bradbury, Slay, Sweat, Bradbury, Sweat, Nick Sirianni.
Look, Cubby can go. I think Gates is already gone.
Yeah.
Put that list back up there real quick.
Man, hey, Michi said everyone he been saying all season.
Cubby
all of them.
Man, I like Burks, but I know we're gonna have what's name coming back. The Kobe Dean. But
yeah.
Isaiah Rodgers, he's on the bubble. Isaiah Rodgers is on the bubble. I don't know why Ian Book is still in there. We got
Paris Campbell, he's gonna be gone. He's so deep down the roster, and he'll be
gone. Paris Campbell out of there.
Yeah, he's out of there. Even to be honest, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I feel like Covey can go.
Yeah, I said Covey can go. He been hurt half the season, and then when he wasn't doing nothing.
You got that 6'6" joke. You got that 6'6" joke. Even though he dropped the pass, I think he has potential. Johnny Wilson, yeah, the rookie, and then you got the other Wilson, Anaya Smith. Those are two rookies that are on the thing that we got to develop. So, Covey can go.
Can go.
And then on top of that, Cooper DeJean, he takes kickbacks better than him anyway.
Yep.
Don't get hey Cubby, you're cool, world, but you gotta go. Sorry.
Hey,
man, in the words of Beachy, you gotta go. Yeah,
you gotta go.
So that's who I will let go. That's why I will let go. So
I think we might even lose. I think we might lose Burks though. I think we might lose him. So I think somebody pick him up. He did a good job stepping in for the Kobe. I think we'll lose him if they don't sign him.
Yeah, I'm with you though too. With that Isaiah Rodgers, he's. I would like to keep him, but if he falls casually, I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? I would like to keep him just because just for depth reasons. But long story short, if we got to get rid of him because we're trying to get somebody else, I'm not mad. I feel like we can take somebody and fill that void within the system already.
I think it'd be good for continuity in case they do get rid of Slay. I mean, he Slay's back up. So that what that tell you? So it might be good to keep it for continuity, but
yeah. Maddox, you out of here, buddy.
Man, I don't even know.
Gone.
I keep making it back on the roster.
Yeah, you're gone, Maddox.
I mean, he showed. I mean,
he had one good play, big play. He gave us one.
Play. He stepped up sometimes.
I could have did that. We talking about a whole year.
It was definitely clutch in the big game, on the big stage. It was definitely clutch, but he's few and far between with plays like that. So I'm surprised. Well, not surprised, but what's her name? I think Sidney Brown on chop block too.
You think
put him on the chopping block?
I don't want City to go. I'm a hard. That's hard for me to take.
Put him up there. He's too undisciplined. Put him up there.
Hey, got smoked in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man. Yo, Sidney, he's a hitter, bro. That man is a hitter. He doesn't.
Go send him to his brother. Send him to his brother team. They can play together.
Who was the brother for?
The Bengals.
The Bengals.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I gotta go against the grain on this one, fellas. No. Sidney Brown needs to stay. Keep him where he at. Keep him where he at. Develop him. Just make him slow down because he's injury prone because he gives too much. We don't need to get rid of him. I'm telling you. Mark my words. Write that down, Gotti. Mark my words.
Write it down. Sidney Brown's out of here.
Right. 222-25. Duke said keep Sidney Brown. I'm telling you, it's the reason why. Trust me. All right. So moving on. All right. No. I'm sorry. What position would you target in free agency, Meech? If during free agency comes up, Marcus, come on. I know you're not playing.
Free agents. What you mean? What position?
Yeah. What position? That's what they say. What position?
No. I get it. Shit.
Boy,
that's all.
Get him.
He seen Barkis. He seen Barkis' name pop up. He transformed into him.
The position is shit. All of them. Shit. Is that linebacker position? We got to keep that defensive core together. Because, like I said, that defense, as much as possible, keep it together because of the chemistry that's there that they already had. You know, we can still keep them together. I wish EC1 football got Huff up there. I think he has to stay one more year. He's not a free agent because they signed him to that 3-year, $51 million scam that he's getting from the city of Pittsburgh. So he got to stay one more year. But I think definitely keeping the linebackers together with Zach Bond, because Dean, you know, I'm hoping he comes back, but, you know, he may be shaky the first couple of games, you know, so they had a preseason where he'll be testing it out in the first couple games. So we definitely got to keep old boy just in case, you know, he's not ready to go at the start.
Yeah. So, guys, who are you targeting in free agency? What positions are you? I mean, we all know, like, you know,
cornerback, and somebody who can play corner and maybe slot safety or something like that. But I mean, our line is good. Our front line, first two levels are great. We definitely got to target somebody in secondary because, I mean, look at our record. What was it, 14-3?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
we would have been 14. We would have been 14 and or 16
and 2.
16-1, with the exception of those 2 games we lost in the 2-minute drill. The 2-minute drill, which was killing us, killed us with secondary. Washington and Atlanta. We would have won those 2 games if we had a strong secondary. But they drove down the field on us, and Tampa Bay just whooped our ass. So we took that loss. But if we had a decent secondary, a nice solid 2-minute drill defense, I'm sure we have the defense. We just didn't have the people there executing it properly. We'd have one loss this season.
No, and on top of that as well, man, we that Washington one's that. I mean, Hurts was out, so if the defense kept us in and did all that stuff with Hurts being out, then whatever. But that brings me up to a point that I would target a QB3, a veteran to bring in as QB2 that plays along the lines of Hurts. You know, what I mean, the same type of playing style. Bring him in. Kenny Pickett has to go.
Absolutely.
Slade, Bradbury, all those guys can be on the same fucking bus out of there. Kenny Pickett has to go, and then bring in, you know, a Kirk Cousins for a minimal deal or something like that, or somebody that plays similar to Hurts, so you don't have to change the offense as much, because you know we got a new offensive coordinator. We brought the passing guy up there. He was already the assistant coach, so we made him the offensive coordinator. So, you know, once again, Jalen Hurts has to play with a new offensive coordinator. So we need a veteran quarterback or somebody that can really back up Jalen Hurts if he gets hurt or do whatever. Or move the guy from 3 and move him up there and then get somebody else. But that's another one. Kenny Pickett, I don't know how I forgot about him.
It's going to be hard though with a running quarterback though, because a lot of those, even though of course they have a playbook that's full of just like regular pass plays, a lot of those plays that the Eagles have are developed and designed to set up those RPOs or those waggle passes. When the quarterback is running out of the pocket. So it will be if you don't have a Jalen Hurts, if you don't have anybody who's close to his running style, it's going to be hard to have that one quarterback who's going to be able to just cookie cutter and just jump in there. I think it's going to be a complete change no matter who. Well, not no matter, but of who's on the market. But
you would get if we got lucky. To be honest with you, man, and I would be happy with this if we got completely lucky. The stars and the moon aligned, and Justin Fields wasn't, because I believe he can go out there and be on somebody's team. But I think if Justin Fields were to come to back up Jalen Hurts, perfect scenario.
I said that same thing before Pittsburgh picked him up, and I couldn't believe Chicago let him go, and then I seen that we signed Kenny Pickett. I knew it was over then, but I'm like, I don't understand why. You got somebody who you can just pretty much swap out for Jalen Hurts, not his same talent, but close to it, and we let him go, let him off the bench.
The media would have took that and ran the 1600 with it. Oh my God, the Eagles don't believe in Jalen Hurts. That's why they pulling him in. It's a quarterback controversy. No, it's not. But we know that's not what happened. But the media would have been a media firestorm. Can't believe the Eagles did that. Why would they do that? You got a first round draft pick coming in. No, he's a backup. He knows his role. Jalen Hurts knows he's not going anywhere. Stop it.
It doesn't matter who it is. They're gonna do, regardless whatever the situation is. They're gonna do that with the Eagles, just like they did with Barkley, just like they did with Jalen Hurts. They had
it's still doing it.
They still doing it. So it doesn't.
I don't think it'll be much of a controversy now that he's a Super Bowl MVP. And you got more people backpedaling. All those people, the Colin Howards, the Nick Wrongs, the Cam Newton's talking about he's a game manager. You're gonna have a lot of those people backtracking. They backpedaling already. So if we bring in somebody, I don't think it'll be as big of a controversy as it was as the beginning of last season.
Right. Yeah, they gotta understand that we need somebody to back up Jalen Hurts. He's not.
Every team does. I don't get that. Every team.
Yeah. So it's like, why would you just bring in the scrub just so you can say he's not contesting the starter? No, I'm going to bring in somebody who I can afford. Justin Fields is a fucking starter. He was a starting quarterback. Why wouldn't you want to have him as a backup? Why wouldn't you want to have somebody with the same running style, the same speed, to fill in as your starting as your backup quarterback? To fill in for the backup. I mean,
right. I want someone to come in and we not miss a beat. I'm not saying that he's better than him, but I want to be able to and feel confident to know that look, if this guy comes in, I don't have to worry about him making any mistakes. Right. I don't want him fumbling the ball. I don't want him looking like Peyton Manning, or I'm sorry, like Dan Marino in that commercial, trying to put his glasses on, trying to read. No, we don't need that. Put him in, give him the play call, and let him execute,
and let him run the same plays. The playbook should not have to change.
Right, man.
Or if you get a veteran that, because it's honestly slim pickings, to get somebody that really mirrors Jalen Hurts' style, his compatibility. So if you bring in a veteran quarterback that has the ability, so this is my segue to leading up to the other position. You get rid of Kenny Pickett. I think that we should target a slot receiver. You target a slot receiver, and therefore, if we have somebody that backs up Jalen Hurts, is not a mobile quarterback, but is very secure in the pocket and is a pure pocket passer, that opens up everything else as far as Saquon running. Because if you have a good, strong slot receiver that, you take the pressure off of Brown and Devontae, that really opens up our offense as well. That's just me thinking, abstractly.
But do you think that's why we still have Dotson? Do you think that might be still why we're keeping Dotson?
I don't know. I think we still keeping Dotson because of the money that we gave him foolishly, and we can't back out of it just yet. That's why we keeping Dotson. He really was a non-figure. Yeah, I know he almost caught the touchdown and all of this stuff. I get all of that, but anybody can have a great play at any time. I think they keeping him because of monetary reasons, contractual reasons. They can't really get rid of him.
Well, he did a good job when we set the starters. Who was that? Who do we set the starters against the Giants?
He did a good job. He did a good job. Shit,
touchdown against the Rams.
He was starting out in Washington, right?
Yeah. Right.
So I would assume if you sit the rest of the starters and you put him out there, he becomes QB1 at that point. Wide receiver 1 at that point. I would hope he shines.
Yeah, but he got the opportunities and he did. So it's hard to say now because he's behind Smitty and AJ. So
yeah, that's true too.
And he's still out there, getting some plays here and there, being behind those two. But we'll never know.
We'll never know.
Yeah,
they don't throw in the ball. We'll never know.
That's it, right? Yeah.
When you on the team with 2 other studs that are way better than you,
we
gonna look at you crazy like, oh, you ain't getting the ball, but our bad. Get better.
But to add to that point, that's why the wide receivers are considered such divas, because they're so contingent. Their yardage and their their ability to get in the Hall of Fame is so contingent upon the quarterback play. You know what I mean? The offensive line, if they're protecting the quarterback long enough for the quarterback to get the ball to them, the defensive schemes that they got running, are they getting double teamed and all that stuff? So that's why they're such divas.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not a running back to where you can just hand the ball off to them and then they can go on their own skill. Right. You know what I mean? There's a lot of variables in play.
Every pass play, they are an option.
Right.
Like you said, they are not. If it's a running play, they're running back against the ball. If it's a pass play, they are an option. They are an option between the 1, the 2, the 3, the running back, and the quarterback running the ball.
Yep.
So yeah, I get it.
So Thomas says the problem is always about giving opportunities to shine. That's very true. And when you drop a pass or whatever, you blow it. Hey, they ain't gonna go back to you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta earn the trust in there. You gotta earn it. So look, outside of that, man, look, we didn't have a whole lot to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? But because we're holding some more stuff in for later. Pause. But yeah, I think that's about it, folks. What y'all got? Y'all got anything else?
Nah, man. Hey, go Birds, man. Go Birds, baby. We still on this high, man. I think I spent about close to $1,000, man, since we won the NFC Championship, and still fixing up my man cave, man. That's tough. That's just like gear, fixing up stuff, the trips to the parade, just a whole bunch of shit, man. And now I'm kind of, I don't know if I'm happy or not. We want to spend all this goddamn money.
So this is just one thing that I've worked on.
The Big Easy.
You know what I'm saying? The Big Easy. You know what I'm saying? I've been working on this. I got a couple more. I gotta hang, but I'm running out of room. So I'm about to take some stuff down. But this is, like I said, that's one of the things I worked on. Gotti, show them one of the things you worked on if you want to. That'd be cool. If not, that's okay too.
Is that the full page?
It's the full page, but I opened up the paper and just took out sections.
Oh, okay.
Put the paper and folded it. Michi, don't worry about it. Yours is on the way, bro. Yes, sir. I ain't forget about you.
I still have the protective. Yeah, it's blue. It's just the protective coating until I decide to put it up on the wall. It's going on my Super Bowl wall. That's the Big Easy. Of course, that's from Super Bowl 59. And I got my John from Super Bowl 52. Again, it still has the protective film on there. So this is going to be going up on my Super Bowl wall. I got some other things, man. I'm just gonna give y'all a taste.
Don't give it all to. Don't give it all
away.
Yeah.
It's just a little taste.
Yeah. Give us. Hey, say don't put it all in the kitty.
Hey, just give him the tip. Don't give it all the way to him. You can't give it all to him, man. Little bit at a time.
Work them in slow.
That's just a little taste, man. I got the cave. The cave is going into some reconstruction right now. I had to make some room for some stuff.
Yeah.
So,
construction going slow right now. Everybody know construction's a little slow because everybody looking over the shoulder. Everybody looking over the shoulder right now, man. Hoping the boys don't come get them. So construction is a little slow right now.
Leave some suspense. That's right.
Yeah,
don't look at it. Don't look down at it. Don't look at it. Just know it's coming.
That was just a taste. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
That's it, fellas, for me.
Yeah, that's it, brother. Hey, I appreciate. Hey, if you haven't done it, go on ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button. If you're out there watching and you haven't subscribed, shame on you. Shame on you. And I don't even blame you. I blame your mom and your daddy for it because they ain't raised you right. They don't even subscribe by now. But with that being said, man, look, we up out of here. We appreciate y'all, man. And I want to say we are 23 subscribers away from 500. So look, every subscription counts. Everyone counts, man. Appreciate y'all. With that being said, man, we up out of here. Michi, got anything for the people? That's it?
That's it, man.
Have a good weekend.
All right, man. Have a good one. Peace.
Othello on the beat.